I have never tried to do a video with the camera on a tripod, so I don't know how this is going to work. It may be a complete fail. But what I'm going to do is show you how to load ammo for the 1864 Snider Enfield. Some people call it Snider Chow. So let's just see how this goes. For doing this, you'll need a knife of some kind, 24 gauge shotgun holes. I got these from Graff & Sons, maybe $15 for 100 of them. You need some powder, flask, measure. I have this measure set at 55 grains. This seems to be pretty much what my Snider likes. Card wads for 24 gauge shotgun holes. These are 600 thousandths of an inch diameter balls that I just cast. I used the Lee ball mold. You need some bullet lube. I use a steel plate. I'll show you how I use that later. Some people don't even bother making the balls smaller, but if they're 600 thousandths now, the Snider is 577 thousandths bore. That's 23 thousandths, which doesn't seem a lot, but I'm a machinist, and 23 thousandths is a lot. Oh yeah, and calipers. Okay, first off, you'll need to trim this down. It's way too long. I found out just short of 2 inches. More specifically, 2 inches 900 thousandths. Measured from the back. That's how much we got to trim off. It's quite a bit. I'm sure there's a lot more accurate ways to do this, but it doesn't really matter. I just lay my calipers up there, kind of put my knife here. And then just trim right on around. Alright. Close enough. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely hard filming with a camera on the tripod because I got to keep looking at the camera to see what I'm doing. See if my hands are in the range. I'll learn this as I go. Alright. 55 grains goes in. Then a card wad. And I found the back end of this is the perfect thing to push that down with. Alright, now when I put the ball in, I don't know if you can see, there's a good gap. You don't want any space in there. Some people use cream of wheat, different items, beeswax even. I don't have any of that, so I'm using grits. Since I'm from down south, here in Alabama, we always got grits. I'm getting ahead of myself, ain't I? It should prepare the ball. I've got 2 of these steel plates, and I found the best thing to do is lay the ball on there, take the other steel plate that I have, lay it on top, and roll back and forth about 4 times. Not really pushing down on it. These are pretty heavy steel plates. Then what you get is a ball that has this little flat around the diameter. If I did that the way it usually works out, it should be somewhere right around 785 thousandths. That's pretty dang good just for doing it by hand. It usually works out to be just about right. So that's enough. Since the bore of the Snider is 577, it being 585, there's plenty of material there for it to bite into the rifling. Okay, now back to this with the grits. I don't know if this is really necessary, but I have some of this patch grease. I squirt a little bit around here so that the bullet will have some lube on it as it goes down the barrel, or the ball. Alright, here's the ball again. Kind of a tight, not a tight fit, there's air gets trapped behind this, so I push in and out, in and out. And that right there is just about, it's a little high, but no, that's just about right. And I wipe off the excess bullet lube, or the patch grease rather. Then I got this that I take probably an unnecessary step with the patch grease, but anyway, I figure I need to keep the keep moisture out of there if I'm not going to the range right now. And that right there should seal. I hope I'm not getting too close. I can't tell if this is in focus or not. Anyway, and there it is. That's one piece of Snider Chow.